Hello and welcome back to Dukascopy TV. I'm Natalie MacDonald. Up next in the studio, I'm joined by Edouard Vallette Vialard of Oddo Asset Management. Edouard, thank you so much for coming in today.
Hello, Natalie.
Now, you are the country head for Switzerland, so we're going to be taking a closer look at that market. Oddo Asset Management have previously referred to Switzerland as a strategic market for the organisation. Can you expand on that for us?
Of course. So first of all, who is Oddo? Oddo Asset Management is owned by Oddo. It has been created in 1997. It belongs to the Oddo Group, who belongs to a family and its employees. So our characteristics are to be entrepreneurship-minded, long-term commitments, and alpha generation. So those criteria are very fitting with the Swiss market, which is a very exigent market. And this represents a strategic market for us because we think we have the investment solution for this very sophisticated market.
Now, the organisation have taken several steps this year to strengthen its position in Switzerland. What is it about the Swiss market now which has spurred on this position and makes it particularly attractive to you?
Yes, this market is very attractive to us because of its complexity. We have been in this market for 6 years now, and in less than 6 years, the Swiss market is now the second of Oddo behind France, which is the original market. So for us, it's very important to push our solutions that fit well because Oddo is a niche player where we have a conviction-based investments in equity with, for example, our flagship Oddo mid-cap equity under mid-cap, in convertible and in fixed income. In fixed income, mainly in high yield and dated funds.
Now, similarly, the organisation has also appointed executives across Switzerland's different speaking regions. How do client demands vary across these language areas?
You're right to say this. Indeed, in Switzerland, there are 3 people who take care of Switzerland for Oddo. They are based locally. So there is one person in charge of independent asset manager called Bruno Alain Emre. Patrice Dussol, who recently joined us from Rothschild, is in charge of the Swiss-German market. So it shows the investment of Oddo, the commitment of Oddo in Switzerland, and myself, who is taking care of Ticino and the whole country, mainly in private bank and family office. Today, the main attraction for Oddo in the Swiss market are our flagship Oddo Avenir Europe, 3.5 billion euros of asset under management, the convertible and the large cap Europe funds. As we'll maybe talk about, the European team is coming back nowadays.
And lastly then, with all of this in mind, what trends are you noting amongst your Swiss clients with regards to portfolio management, asset allocation, for example? And similarly, are these trends exclusive to Oddo's Swiss market, or are they part of a greater theme that you're seeing across all of your market regions? So
in terms of regional presence of Oddo, we are based in Italy, Germany and Spain, and Switzerland and Holland as well. And in all of those markets, we are feeling the coming back of the European team with the valuation of European equities that are lower than the US one. The risk of breaking out of the Eurozone, who is now diminishing. And third, the growth that we can feel a little bit nowadays. All of this in a context where the yield are very low today, so people are coming back to equities. And in such a move, in Switzerland, in Italy, and in Spain, we have people who are coming back in our big cap European equities, in Oddo large cap equities, in the mid cap as well, Oddo Avenir Europe, and progressively for those mainly in Switzerland who are a little bit very defensive, they are coming back to our flexible funds called Oddo Proactive that monitor its exposure to the equity market depending on the feeling of the fund manager in the context, and in the convertible, because convertible are interesting to invest because you are exposed to the equity market via the convexity, but you benefit from the bond floor if the equity market is going down. And there we have Oddo convertible TO, which is a very defensive funds, Oddo convertible, much more active, and Oddo commodities convertible to invest in two commodities, but with a much lower volatility than investing in, let's say, future funds or so on.
Edouard, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your expertise with us today.
Thank you, Natalie. It was a pleasure.
That's all we've got time for right now, but we'll be back shortly with more exclusive interviews for you, so don't go away. Goodbye for now.